This week on the Bluff Sports Zone, the state of state for St. Albert. The Falcons kick it in the Elite Eight. These two have a score to settle. Winner goes to state. Dr. Longball pays a visit to Titans country, who goes deep. And by Josh, he did it, taking aim at Ames. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. And you know, I've sometimes called this school the little engine that could. Well, that's because it is. Every year, it's one of the smallest schools in the state. And every year, every season, it seems, it gets it done. Of course, I'm talking St. Albert, and of course, I'm talking another trip to the state tournament. Now, the boys soccer team is no stranger to Des Moines. What, 9th time in school history? And these birds, no stranger to their first-round opponent from Gilbert either. Last time they met, 2 years ago, the Tigers shot down the Falcons in a state semifinal. 11th minute of the match, St. Albert fails to clear it. Luke Campbell up top far post, and Gilbert's on the board. Then in the 18th minute, again, the Falcons fail to get it out of the attacking third. Jason Taylor finds the back of the net, and the Tigers a quick 2-0 lead.
Just relax, okay? You're 20 minutes in now. Now you know what to expect. You're in a hole.
A hole the birds begin to climb out of early in the second half. Luke Waters, long ball to Rodrigo Barajas. The senior with his 31st goal of the season, and the Falcons have Gilbert on its heels over 34 minutes left in the match. Now, St. Albert fans, lots to look at and talk about the rest of the way. The Green Machine. 6 shots on goal in the second half. Junior keeper Kyle Barnes, some big saves, but it's not enough. The Tigers tame the Falcons for the second time in 3 years, 2-1.
In mass, as a team, we gave up that first 19-20 minutes, and that was the name of the game. They got those 2 goals, and then it's always a struggle climbing uphill.
Congratulations, great season.
It's always a great feeling to come up state. I mean, sophomore year, we won our first game, and I mean, there's no greater feeling than that. But I mean, I'm proud of the boys. I mean, you know, a good young group, small team. I mean, 18 players coming up to state. I mean, we did all we could.
Your only year playing soccer, you go to state. What's it mean?
Well, I mean, every time you go off of a sport, your ultimate goal is to get to state, and that's what we did. And I'm glad I came out. It was one heck of a year, and it was really fun.
Hats off to you.
Can't ask for anything better there. You know, going up with my teammates, and they're all my brothers to me, and it was a lot of fun with them. And I'll never forget playing my senior year.
I know it hurts. It is what it is. I'm proud of them. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people didn't expect us to be here, but we made some noise, and 7 out of the last 10, baby, and I'm proud to be their coach. Falcons on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Falcons!
So St. Albert one and done at state, but again with just 18 guys and sprinkle in a few first-timers, always quite an accomplishment for the little engine that could. Now to the ladies. Very impressed with AL. Very impressed with Abraham Lincoln. The 13th ranked Lynx headed up to Sioux City and knocked off perennial state qualifier Sioux City Heelan 3-2. Now what? The Crusaders had knocked off the Lynx, the last 13 times? Next up, the second-ranked team in the state. You got it. You know who. And Lewis Central won its semifinal round rather easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Iowa Western Community College, home of the Reavers.
The Titans kick off their second season at their home away from home. Now less than 10 minutes in by the grace of Guidry. Grace Guidry with the rebound. Elsie's off to the races. Just over a minute later, senior to senior. Kelsey McSorley to Susie McDonald. Now Lewis Central 26 shots on goal and the visitors just 2. Through ball to Grace Guidry. Lewis Central 3 goals in 5 minutes. 5 different players find the back of the net. The All-Stater McSorley here. Far post, and the Titans make quick work of Sergeant Bluff Luton 7-0.
Goal for your Titans by number 5, Kelsey McSorley.
The visiting keeper stunned. Sawyer Elliff scores 12 seconds in, quickest goal in TJ history. Second half, 56th minute. Alanis Neely toes it in, 3-0 Yellow Jackets. Now the home team, 38 shots, 22 on goal. 68th minute, corner kick. Josie Starner uses her head, and Thomas Jefferson's off to a regional final with a 4-1 win.
Had the 3 fastest goals in TJ history in the last 2.5 weeks. It's been kind of nuts, but it's just been changed in the past. We've always been slow starters, and this year we've been really quick starters, which really happy to see.
We've all come like a long way. Like Royer said, it's been like 12 years since we beat Heelan, which is really cool. So I feel like we have come a long way.
I think we mesh a lot better than we have in previous years, and we all want to work to get that win because it's like Sawyer said, we haven't gone to state for a while.
These kids are on a mission, and we're gonna play a good team. We're gonna play like this, see what happens, see if we get lucky, and pop more than they do, and take that banner.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Royer!
48 with one more present to go. At 6th ranked ADM for the right to go to state.
1, 2, 3, together!
Okay, how about a walk-off, courtesy of a certain softball team? Next up, a changing of the guard, or is it still status quo? When we come back.
We asked a group of employees what makes our bank special, and here is what they said.
We're available to help our community grow.
We are available to explain the benefits of electronic banking.
Being available to our customers and communities is not only what ties us together, but also what you want most from your financial institution. And our new name says just that. Welcome to Avela Bank.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Last time they met, Lewis Central won on this goal in double overtime. Now that was during the regular season. This time is when it matters most. The Titans, the reigning Class 2A state champs, are looking for their 4th trip to state in the last 5 years. Abraham Lincoln, only its 2nd in school history and 1st in 15 years. So no doubt this is going to be a knockdown dragout. But not a washout. Somebody forgot to turn off the hillside sprinklers. They do over 3 minutes into the match. Each team some scoring opportunities in the first 40. LC attacks the middle, and Grace Guidry can't finish. AL with the cross, and no one's home. The Lynx, corner kick. And again, so close, but so far. The Titans, Guidry to Kelsey McSorley. And it's scoreless at the half.
They're doubling Kels. So if there's 2 on Kels and 1 with Grace, and Grace is on pace dribbling in, I want you to go straight in on a break.
Lewis Central changing some tactics. Abraham Lincoln taking shade and singing praise.
Do your best. The best is the best. I messed it up. You can do it.
And staying hydrated. AL great scoring chance early in the second half. Leading scorer Darby Thomas. So close. And then just over 28 minutes left. LC leading scorer Kelsey McSorley sneaks it in from outside the 18. The Titans land the first punch. Less than 5 minutes later, the All-Stater again off the corner kick. 2-0 Lewis Central. But number 5 isn't done. Just over 2 minutes left in the match. Kelsey McSorley with the hat trick. The Titans with another trip to state with a 3-0 win.
Goal for your Titans, number 5, Kelsey McSorley.
I just didn't want to go into overtime like the last game. It's just so nerve-wracking for me and the rest of the team and the parents and the coaches. So I think that we just wanted to finish it in regulation, and I couldn't have done it without my team.
She's just got the knack of finishing, and she's a bull in a china shop yet with all the skill and everything. And when teams even try to take her out, she still finds a way. And I mean, that's a sign of a really, really top player.
Hey, good luck. We have nothing to hang our heads about. We had a fantastic season, and they worked hard this game.
Frustrating at all?
Yeah, a little, but we've grown a lot as a team. It's been a really good season for us, like the best season of my 4 years. So not as much frustrating as it should be.
It's the best. I mean, I knew we could do it all season, but it means the world to me to try to make another run at state.
And all the effort from all of you, whether Alyssa down the wings don't get enough praise. They are running up and down like track stars.
So chalk up another banner for Lewis Central. Next up, the track meet known as the state tournament.
I'm in the camera.
And then there's the Saints. Now, here we go again. Forget about the regular season. Forget about the records. St. Albert's season unofficially kicks off with the playoffs. And first up, a semifinal round showdown with Trainer. The Saints without a couple of key starters as well as a few others due to injuries, but no matter. Kaylin Wettengale, top left corner, and the home team's on the board less than 9 minutes into the match.
Pressure.
Minutes later, up 2-0, Chloe Nielsen to Tegan Blackburn. The junior to the sophomore makes it 3-0. Still over 18 minutes left to play in the first half. St. Albert, 4 goals in less than 20 minutes. Nielsen off the rebound, and the Saints are off to the regional final with a 4-1 win.
I'll tell you what, the girls were hungry. They were hungry earlier on. It made it fun. And you can kind of see like on the, Chloe and Jordan, I mean, you can tell they got a little fresher legs now that they're only doing one sport instead of 2.
I think we distributed the ball well and gave it up to our forwards a lot and just kept possession and worked on what we said and worked on in practice. And overall, I think we did pretty good talking and keeping our heads up.
Thought it was really good. We're down players, so it means a lot that we all came together as a team and played the people we don't normally play with and stuff. We tried our hardest.
It's that time. And it's like Kaylin Wettengale said the other day. She said, this is the fun part of soccer. Is, the regular season's just, it's nice, but this is why everybody plays. Hey, 1-0. That's all that counts right now.
St. Albert's at Tri-Center next for the regional title.
Thank you!
It's a dream come true for a now former Reaver. He's next in line and in familiar territory. Going deep at LC. Who and how many? after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Still remember this game last year. Lewis Central stuns the big dog from Valley West, but still the Titans fall one win short of the state tournament. Now, the Titans step into the box for a new season. Now, LC lost some key guys from a year ago, but I don't know. I always feel like Lewis Central never rebuilds. It just reloads, baby. Lewis Central back home for the second time this young season, and LC doesn't waste any time. First inning, Hayden Hatcher, straightaway center field for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Two-run shot, Titans 6-0 after one. Then in the second, Dane Theobald rifles one deep. A three-run shot, 9-0 Lewis Central after just 2 innings. Now, good crowd on hand sees the quarterback, Max Duggan, belt a 2-run homer as well. Now, 3 pitchers combine on a 6-hitter. LC strikes out Red Oak in 5, 14-1.
Last week, we went into a couple games that on paper we should win pretty easily and played around a while and waited till late innings to get the job done. Where tonight I said, let's go get it done early and let's do some things right. So focus, I think, was the big key. That's kind of been the message. We're not playing our best ball right now, and that's fine. We've got a whole month to work on that, but we're also trying to develop some pitching and some people to, fill in some spots that we have some holes and go from there.
Do you feel pressure knowing that you're the guy, big scholarship, all that stuff?
I mean, I do feel the pressure a little bit, but I just go out there and I play my game, and I want to win the game for everybody else. and I know everybody else wants to do the same, is to just win.
You got some younger guys, some guys that haven't played as much in the past couple of years that have been stepping in, filling other spots. We got a pretty great team, but we just got to all come together now.
Yeah, I mean, this team really gels together. I mean, there's some camaraderie here, and that's nice. Guys hang out and do a lot together. So in that respect, I'm happy. Get a little goofing around too much. Sometimes we gotta take a game a little more serious than I like. So, you know, from that standpoint, it's maturity and growing pains.
Coach,
what
am I gonna wear?
No,
okay. Dark gray. No, dark gray.
Go.
Dark gray.
Growing pains from a program used to winning, and every year the goal is the same, the state tournament.
Never satisfied, right? 1, 2, 3.
Never satisfied.
All grays, 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Next to the softball team. You know, I've seen Lewis Central lose some heartbreaking playoff games these last few years. So what about this season? And did you know that head coach Don Whitstruck quietly won his 200th game recently? The Titans take a swing at the Tigers in a Hawkeye 10 doubleheader. Second inning, Ashton Miller right up the box. LC grabs a 6-0 lead after 2. In the circle, Miller goes 5 innings, no hits, strikes out 7. Back at the plate, number 8 goes 3 for 4. 4 RBIs, including this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to end it in 5 as Lewis Central rips Red Oak 11-0.
We're still young. We don't have any seniors this year. We got another year with these girls next year, and we're 2 or 3 deep. I mean, I can almost put some of my girls on the bench in to do the job for some of the girls in the outfield. A good group of girls. They're headstrong and they know what they want. And I think this year's we got some good pitching. We're hitting well through the lineup and doing their jobs.
The attitude has changed so much from last year that everyone is so much more positive, and we're really like there for each other and making sure we aren't going to let like one error or one bad at bat get us down. We want it really bad this year, and I think we're just working hard for it. And
what makes you so sure?
We just come in for practices. We had practices before practices. We had captain practices, and we just work hard when we're here.
They keep each other up. They're I don't know what it is with them this year. They're a good group of girls, and they love each other, and they're working well together.
LC wins game 2, 18-7, as the young guns from Lewis Central. Business as usual. Business as usual with our play of the week. The usual stuff or something different. Sign here. He did, and the rest, as they say, on the other side.
Council Bluffs is a growing, vibrant community. It's becoming a modern 21st century community.
We will be the largest free Wi-Fi hotspot in the United States.
Our vision is about building a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate.
We see that as a great potential enhancement for future growth in the city.
Word has it the O-line going to be a strength of the Iowa Western football team this upcoming season. So it's no surprise one of the steamrollers is rolling elsewhere. Now Big Blue loses another one to the big time. Now this one's really not a surprise. It's just the timing of it seemed to be. Because, you know, with spring ball in the rear view mirror, I think Coach Stroh thought he was in the clear. Not quite. The Reavers have had 45 players arrive without an FBS scholarship offer, only to leave with at least one. Josh Knipfel is the latest. The 6'6", 315-pound guard from Hampton heads uptown to Iowa State.
The coaches and the culture. When I went down there for my visit, I fell in love with the whole scheme that they're building, and obviously growing up a Cyclone fan, it's been a dream since 8 years old.
Here's a kid who in Garden City goes in, rolls an ankle, goes back in with the rolled ankle, and then rolls the other ankle and still tries on 2 sprained ankles. And I asked him on Monday of that following week, if we played tomorrow, could you go? He's like, yeah, I'll be able to play.
When they called me and told me they were going to offer me a scholarship, I was excited. I couldn't stop pacing up and down the house for like a half an hour, so it was exciting.
Josh is the 11th Iowan to spend a year or less at Iowa Western before moving on to an FBS school. Winners do play in Reavers country. Now it's time for our Play of the Week. And you know, for the most part, these are really never easy unless something just jumps out on you. This goal scorer, all wet. LCAL, second half. Kelsey McSorley sends it in, and it's in. The Titans, corner kick. Kelsey McSorley with the header. And finally for curtain call. Kelsey McSorley with the hat trick. Lewitt Central with the clean sheet, 3-0. The Titans are off to state. Kelsey McSorley with our plays of the week. And we're done. Another opening, another show. Up next, girls state soccer, and as always, we're just getting started. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with the new guy, Brandon Taverdi. And so for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.